Okay, I think we all know what kind of video this is going to be. In true form, just like the thousands of other videos, you always have someone on YouTube. Okay? Anytime somebody dies or is murdered or is killed or there's some kind of tragedy or something involving black women, black men, black families, even black YouTubers, it's always an opportunity for them. They look at these tragedies as an opportunity to, let me get on here and, I can no longer wave around both of my arms now, but let me get on here and wave around one of my arms now. And put on this song and dance and do a show. A show about this death. I'm gonna pretend that I really care, but I don't care anymore about Nicole Thea than I did the very first tragedy that I've ever done on my channel. Go back over 1,000 videos ago. It's the exact same thing. And it will never stop. I didn't even have to wonder about it. The moment I saw that she died, just like the black female YouTuber before her, Nap Queen. You always have someone sitting around in the background looking at this as an opportunity to make money. What they do is they try to repeat what they've done to, let's say, Renita Williams. Millions of views, probably thousands of dollars off of that death. And it's the same song and dance. That's why he gets on here, and every time he finds something about black people, that's what's so amazing to me about it. 90% of them are black people. And to look at this guy, you wouldn't even know he was black. It's just an opportunity. Let me get on. You see, he's approaching 1,400 videos now. And it's just another opportunity for him to get on here and act like he cares. He claims to, let me research this, but I'm going to make sure I run ads through it. I mean, the minute the video comes on, there's an ad. I don't see it because I block that stuff. And then there's an ad over to the side that he gets paid for. It's all for monetary gain. And of course, his partner in crime is ZILLIONAIRE Entertainment. These guys are as grungy as they get. In a lot of cases, the families don't even know that people like this are sitting around and they check for tragedies just like this. And in their mind, okay, this is a paycheck. But at the end of every day now, no matter how many paychecks he gets off of these deaths, it's not going to give him back use of that arm. And think we all know that there was some tragedy that happened in his family that has made him immune to tragedies. So he looks at every tragedy as a monetary gain, as a Google AdSense check. Let me get on here, have these different colors in the background. The only difference is now there's always the pictures over to the right. And you may be asking yourself, why are these pictures over to the right? I'm going to answer that for you. Because he can't use his arm no more. If he could, he would, but he can't. It's called karma. So I guess in his mind now, well, there's even more of a reason. But every death ain't gonna get him back used to that arm. I mean, to a person like me, he deserves exactly what he got, what he has received, exactly what he has gotten. Karma came back and ate that arm up. All the money in the world can't fix it, because if it could, he would be waving it around on his show that he gets on here. He plans it all out. The followers are part of it, the moderators are part of it, the subscribers are part of it. And they plan all kind of sinister things in the background against me, trying to set me up and, do all kinds of unscrupulous things. But at the same time, he wakes up every day and he has to hide that arm, because it's a constant reminder of all the grungy stuff that he does at the expense of black people. It's a show. Nap Queen was no different. Nicole Thea is no different. All three of them were content creators. He doesn't care about that. I'm sure he has gone to their channels, looked at their views. That's the first thing he does, is look at their views. And I think I read an article that said that when Nicole Thea was in that tub, I think she got over 1 million views. So I'm sure he's automatically jealous about that. And he's like, well, you know what? Let me get a share of this pregnant dead woman's earnings. That's the kind of cutthroat thinking that he wakes up with every day. Let me use this unborn baby's death, unborn baby, and this beautiful black female who is a fellow content creator just like me, and let me flip the script and get on here and pretend that I care. Put on this elaborate show in all of my, fair skin, because when I look at him, I don't see a black person. Now, I'm going to show you the last videos he's made. I'm willing to guarantee you 90%, if not 100 of them, 100% of them are about black people. It's just what they do. Any kind of tragedy, and you have truth like this, disguised as, oh, I'm this good guy, I'm the truth. No, he's a scammer. He's a tragedy scammer. It's people like this that are the reason that I specifically made sure that I will never watch an ad. I don't even watch the videos. I click on it to see if an ad's gonna come up, and of course, in true form, that's the very first thing that pops up is an ad. Let me make money off of these black people's deaths and tragedies and any kind of derogatory thing about black people. And he's been doing it for years. Years he does this. And some people from his channel may say, well, why don't you like him? It's obvious. He's a crook. He's a scammer. He's a hustler. He's as low as they come. But a lot of people, they look at his complexion. This, I don't know. He looks like maybe the inside of my hand here. And they're just amazed. They're just amazed by somebody who looks like the inside of their hand. And they sit around and they watch thousands of ads every day, over and over and over, in hopes that one day that arm will work again. I mean, will it? I don't know. If it doesn't, to me, it's exactly what someone like him deserves. Somebody like this deserves, I think, whatever karma has in store for them. It's always black females, black men, black kids, black families. And at a time like this, when black people have been exploited so much, and all he does is simply look at black lives as a paycheck. Let me see how much money I can make off of this death. Let me see how much money I can make off of this tragedy. Because those ads don't just magically appear. He has to manually go in and strategically place them. That's why he put it at the very beginning. The minute you click on that, that's the very first thing that's going to come up. I guess to force you to watch it. But he can't force me to watch it, because it's automatically blocked. I don't give him that. I don't think he has the right to sit around and profit off of black people's tragedies. But then I have to always remember, you know what? He's already paid in advance for everything that he's done. Because whatever tragedy happened in his family, it has scarred him. He's scarred. He's a wounded person. He's a scarred person. He's a broken soul who claims to be black, who claims, I'm the truth. His subscribers come over and flood my channel. Oh, he's the truth. They flag my channel. They stalk me. They don't want anybody to ever see him for what he really and truly is. And it despises them that I can see right through him. Go to his channel and look around. I don't know, you may want to sit up and watch all of these ads and create more money for somebody that makes a sport out of exploiting black people. And to look at him, I don't see a black person at all. At all. What my eyes see is just some grimy, grungy, broken person that feels entitled. Like, oh, somebody died. Well, you know what? They owe me now. Some tragedy happened. Well, you know what? They owe me now. Some black child was murdered or killed. Well, you know what? They owe me now. Personally, I believe there is a special place in hell for people like this. Zillionaire Entertainment is no different. They're birds of a feather. Both of them have been stalking my channel for a year, planning and scheming all kinds of sinister things. I have the data to prove it. All to protect what they do. Oh, a black person died? Let me get on here and act like I care, like I'm so concerned about it. And let me get my money. A black child was murdered? Let me get my money. A black man was gunned down and killed? Let me get my money off of that black person. And at the end of the day, he's already paid in advance for all of the sinister stuff he does to black people. That tragedy that happened, whoever was murdered or killed in his family, I'm assuming it was his parents. I don't know. And I don't care enough to research it. But whoever it is that was killed, they paid in advance for all of the sinful, grungy things that this despicable person gets on here and feels like he can do to black people. You would have thought he would have learned something. He probably can't even wipe his ass with that arm. That's why it's covered up. And his subs and all that. Oh, it's just such a pitiful thing. And little do they know, if it were their mother, it would be no different. He would be right up on here exploiting her for $1. Or exploiting that person's child for $1. Or that person's father, or brother, or sister, or cousin, or aunt, or uncle, or grandmother, or grandfather, or granddaughter, or grandson, or fellow YouTuber for $1. And he wonders why somebody like me doesn't see him any different than what he really and truly is. And I'll never see him any different. I will always look at him as the scum that he is. But I'm always reminded he's already paid for his sins in advance. Every day he has to wake up knowing whatever horrible tragedy that happened to either his mother or his father, I'm not sure which. And now his arm Karma's not done with somebody like this. It's not. Right when he thinks everything's okay, something else is going to happen. Who knows? He might get on here to the point where he got pictures on both sides, where he can't move any arm at all. But you know what? Somebody like this, they will be on here with pictures on both sides covering both of their arms, waking up every day looking for a black person to exploit over their death or tragedy or mishap or mistake or whatever. And his followers will create troll account after troll account after troll account, coming over to my channel, harassing me, stalking me, just because I speak on what I see, which is the truth. But yet, he's supposedly the truth. Yeah, he's a true scammer, is what he is. He's a true grungy person to me, who stoops so low every day. I mean, even unborn babies, he looks at them as a dollar sign. I mean, to look at him hurts my eyes. It really does. I can go over to his channel, once every 3 months, and it's the exact same thing. It'll never change. But the only thing that really brings me any kind of joy is knowing that he's paid in advance for everything that he does to everybody else. And I can honestly say that brings me immense joy at the end of every day.